folks, going to be Guitar Lesson for Here Today by Paul McCartney off Tug of War album. Of course, this is Paul's beautiful love song, really, tribute to John Lennon. It's also song number 3 on my final countdown of Paul McCartney Guitar Lesson. So if you want to guess what the final 2 songs are going to be, drop a comment. And thank you so much for watching these lessons. I really appreciate it. Also, I'm going to post a complete cover version, a whole full playthrough of the song separately, and I'm just going to keep this a straight guitar lesson. So let's get right into it, because it's such a wonderful song, an acoustic ballad. The guitar's in standard tuning, there's no capo, pretty straightforward stuff, little nuances, but here's how I play it. Let me play the first phrase like I did in the little introduction there, and then I'll break it down. I'll just break down each part, and it shouldn't take very long. So let's go with the introduction, little slide. Okay, so that part starts with little slide. If you're in an E minor, this is the way I think about it. I'm going to call this chord, the first chord, an E minor over C sharp, because you're in an E minor. Think if you're starting with E minor, you're going to slide the B string, the 2 on the 5th string up to the 4, to the C sharp. So you do that slide and keep the 4th string at the 2nd fret there, just like you would with the E minor. So it's just that 2-finger chord, and you're just going to play 5, 4, 3, 2, just those strings. So slide 2 to 4, and just play it down. The next chord, I believe, is called the C minor 6. If I have any of the chords wrong, just drop me a comment and correct so everybody's trying to learn here as best we can, and I'm certainly an amateur. So so let me do this again. Okay, the second chord, what I call a C minor 6, I believe. Let me just give you the fingering of it. On the 5th string, you're going to play the 3rd fret, the C. On the 4th string, you're going to play the 1st fret. On the 3rd string, you're going to play the 2nd fret. And on the 2nd string, you're going to play the 1st fret again. So you're just going to play again 5, 4, 3, 3, 2. So just those notes. I think it's a C minor 6. So one more time, I'm going to start with the E minor over C sharp. Now it gets a lot simpler. You're going to just go to a regular G chord, descend it down, walk it down to an E minor. So that's the first kind of phrase. In the next part, I'm going to play a bar, a C minor 7th shape. I'm going to play the 7th because I want to use my pinky to play some of these notes. So you could just play a C minor or C minor 7 to kind of sing these notes, but if you want to play them as well, and you can hear it on the recording at least, it's something like this. Let me do it, and then I'll try to break it down. So again, you're in the C minor 7th, barred at the 3rd fret. So. To a G. So the C minor 7th, then on the 1st string, I'm going to play a 6 at the 6th fret, 5, and then 3. Then on the 2nd string, I'm going to play a 6 and a 4, which your finger's already on because you're in the C minor 7th, and then to a G chord. So one more time. It's a bit of a stretch, so sometimes I was playing a little sloppy there. Sometimes I hit some notes, but that's the basic thing. Or you can really make it simple and just play the C minor. Just kind of hold it to a G. And then you go, the next part of the song, but as for me, it goes right to a C chord. This is pretty basic stuff. So, as for me, to an F. Still remember how it was before. Back to C, to an F. I am holding my tears no more. That's just a C, A minor, E minor. Now the I love you part is an F major 7th. I love you. F major 7th, I'm adding the C bass if you want, to a D 7th. Now the next part, you're going to start with a G. What about the time we met? Well, I suppose that you could say that we were playing hard to get. Didn't understand the thing we could always sing. Alright, so that's an E, we're going to start with a G. What about the time we met? G. What about the time we met? that's a nice diminished chord. I think it's an E flat diminished 7th, but the fingering is on the first fret, the 4 and 2 string, on the second fret, the 3 and 1. So I think it's kind of a classic diminished chord, I believe in E flat diminished 7th, but if not, please correct me. I'm sure somebody will. So you're in the G. What about the time we met? Well, I suppose that you could see that we were playing hard to get. Back to E minor. And if you want to drop that G, the kind of cello note I think it is, and back to the E minor. Didn't understand a thing, but we could always A minor, sing D7, back to an E minor. And then just repeat that. What about the night we cried? Because there wasn't any reason left to keep it all inside. Never understood a word, but you were always there with a smile. So you're in an E minor. And the little transition, so you're in an E minor, then you're going to add a D note. So 5th string, 5th fret, which is beautiful because then it just slides down to that first chord of the song, the E minor over C sharp. You're in the C sharp, so to the C sharp. So one last time with that. Let's see. Never understood a word. I'll do it all. But you were always there with a smile. Now you're gonna do the D. Now, if I say really loved you and was glad you came along. Song. Repeat it, C minor. Here today. And of course it ends on a G. So that's it, folks. That's Here Today by Paul McCartney from Tug of War. Such a beautiful song, and number 3 on my final countdown. So again, stay safe. Thank you so much for watching. I will try to post song number 2 soon. Take care.